Traditionally, women have been known as not being great sellers of themselves. And this lack of self-promotion has the ability to impede career growth, self-esteem, and even work promotions. And when thinking about investments, what about finding a good investment advisor to help invest for your future? And should you look for a female advisor? And how do you go about finding one? So to help us find out to best promote ourselves and our attributes, I'm joined by Jennifer Kuta, Vice President, Business Development and Sales at Caldwell Investment Management Ltd. Jennifer, welcome to the show. I'm so excited to speak to you right now.
Thank you. Hi, Liz.
Yeah, hi. So we were talking about the fact that as women, we tend to shy away from promoting ourselves. We tend to shy away from actually promoting great stuff that we've done to get us to wherever we are. Now, you said that you don't have to be in a sales role to benefit from using sales techniques and processes. So can you please expand on that and give examples of how it could help in a non-sales role or situation?
Yes, okay. Well, you brought up a good point. We as women don't traditionally know how to sell ourselves. And when you think of selling, it's not just for sales. It's you have to sell yourself to get a new job. You have to sell yourself to get a promotion. You have to sell an idea to a team. You have to sell having dinner with your husband, getting taken out, for example.
Relationships are
huge. And what happens, traditionally what happens to women as they're young, we're taught, don't promote yourself. It's not nice. It's not maybe ladylike. And don't brag about winning. Don't brag about your accomplishments. Whereas little boys are applauded when they win a contest, when they do well in school. And so this is inbred in us, and it's really hard to kind of change that. So what I like to do is think about my self-talk, and I think about when I have a tough decision to make, or I have to promote myself or sell myself, what negative talk can I change to positive talk? So for example, I'll never get that promotion. There's many people better than me. Changing that talk that we all have, that self-talk, from negative to empowering. So you might say something like, but I have all the attributes. I'm the best suited for this job. The reason I'm the best suited for this job is because I have the best communication skills and I have the most experience. So changing it that way.
And I wonder whether it has to do with being raised old school, traditional, quote unquote, or even if it's a cultural thing, because I know that when I was growing up, we weren't supposed to ask questions. And we were just supposed to, deal with what we had type of thing, and didn't really want to achieve to anything that was, greater than we were supposed to get to. So what do you think that that's actually happening a lot more these days as well?
Well, I think the cultural is a good point, and all cultures are different. So some traditionally raise females differently from males. My hope is, and in talking to a lot of younger friends that I have that have young children, they are saying they're treating the girls and the boys the same way. They're applauding their successes. They're encouraging them to advance at the same rate. So the next generation will tell. But I do know from interviewing some young women that I can tell they're still not confident. And that's part of the socialization. So again, it's part of changing that whole inbred thinking to a positive, I can do it, I'm the best for the role or whatever you're trying to achieve.
Now, you were saying that you see that when you interview younger women. Do you see that in resumes? And then when you start talking to them, they start opening up, and then there's this whole other side to them.
Yes, a whole other side. And once you start prodding and getting them to talk about their accomplishments, they are articulate. They can communicate their ideas extremely well. They're just a bit slower, and you have to bring it out in the interview. With the men, the young men, they tend to come in very confident, and they know what they want, and they're interviewing you. And that's the way the young women should look at it. They're interviewing you for a role, and they want to see if the role is a fit for them.